Watch this video if you study every day, but you don't feel like your English is improving, and you want to understand why. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First of all, thank you so much for joining me. It's another video, another lesson to help you become a better English speaker. So consider subscribing from Monday to Friday, new lessons just for you. But here we go. Let's dive into the content. I study English every day, but I am not improving, Teacher Pricks. What's wrong with me? What's happening? So here I'm going to be showing you a few things that I believe could be happening to you. Actually, these are questions. I want you to answer these questions and think about your study routine and your lifestyle and the things you're doing to improve your English. So this is a moment for you to reflect. Okay, the first thing that I want to ask you is how long? Okay, you're studying every day. For how long? How long have you been studying every day? Oh, Teacher Pricks, why is that important? Well, my friends, if you started studying every day last month, it's important, okay? Usually, if someone tells me I'm studying every day, my first question is for how long? Did you start last year? Okay, then we definitely need to investigate. No, Priscilla, I started 2 weeks ago. Then, hello, you're not going to be making a huge change after 2 weeks studying alone. I understand where this question comes from. When we start studying every day, we want to see the results immediately. But it doesn't happen that way. It's just like going to the gym. If I start going to the gym every day, in 2 weeks, I will feel a little change, but it's very little. You don't see a big change. You don't feel a big change. The same thing with English. So, when did you start studying every day? Has it been 3 months, 5 months, 6, 7, 8, a year? Knowing that will help you understand the root of the problem, where it began. Because if you are studying English consistently every day and for quite some time, at least 3 months, then we can investigate the study routine itself. But if you started last month, if you started 2 months ago, then it's not enough time yet. Even if you are studying every day, it's not enough to know if that's the problem, if something else is happening, okay? The next thing we can analyze is what is your study routine like? Because, okay, you are studying every day, but what do you do? All right. What do you study every day? Do you just watch videos on YouTube? Do you just hit play and that's it? That's your study routine? Because, guys, if you follow me on my channel, if you are my subscriber, if you watch my lessons and you study them, you know that this is not studying. If you just hit play and every day you watch a different video, okay, that's good, but that's not really studying. What exactly did you learn from that lesson? And just having this mental, very brief, very short and quick conversation, oh yeah, I learned a lot today. That's not really studying, okay? So this is something that many English learners struggle with. They think they are studying every day when in reality they are not. They're just watching lessons. They're just watching things on the internet, and that's not necessarily studying, okay? Now, this leads me to the next question I want to ask you. Is your routine active or passive? Because watching lessons is a passive activity. You hit play, you could be checking your phone, you could be talking to someone, you could be doing a million things and watching the video. So, when you turn your activity into an active one, you are then becoming more productive. And how do you know you learned a specific lesson? Suppose you watched a video from me. Like yesterday, I posted a video about 5 phrases you can use to interrupt someone politely. How do you know you learned? Do you remember any expression? Because I could ask this question to many people and they would have problems to remember if they only passively watched the video. That's why every day at the end of my lessons, I ask you to post something in the comments to really bring English to your life and actively participate. It's not only because I want comments, because I want views. No, I want you to turn your study moment into an active moment. So by asking you to post an example, to write something, to tell me your favorite expression, I'm helping you turn your study routine from passive to active, okay? And that's my goal. If you only watch the video and then you go to sleep or then you go do your thing, you're not actively studying. And if you do this every day, you're not being productive. So how do you check your knowledge? Do you write things down? Do you remember the information that you studied? If it's the next day and you don't remember anything, it's probably because you're not doing enough active study. You're maybe too focused on passive learning, which is important. It's also important, but it's not sufficient to help you improve your English, okay? The next thing that I want to ask you is, do you practice speaking alone? Now, I know this may sound silly, teacher. I don't have anybody to practice with. I'm alone. I study alone. Well, okay, it's fine. I understand. But what kind of exercises can you do to practice English speaking alone? And honestly, if you watch my channel, you know that there are some exercises you can do that will help you practice English alone. Maybe if you study every day and you're not learning, what you could do is, if you study every day, dedicate some time to answering questions. Yes, you can find some questions on Google. I have some videos here on my channel where I recommend some websites where you can find questions. And maybe 10 to 15 minutes a day, you find these questions, you read them aloud, and you start answering them. That way you will be practicing, even if it's just a little, the speaking part. Okay, so if you are not getting results, you're not listening to yourself, you're not practicing intonation, you're not practicing speaking, you're not practicing pronunciation. And if we just stay in the theory and we don't practice, we're not really getting results. We're just getting more and more lessons without checking if we are learning or not. When we try to speak, even if we are alone, we can have a better feedback if what we are doing is working or not. So practicing English alone can be a little weird for some people. Some people feel a little uncomfortable, but it's very productive if you follow some tips to learn how to do it. And finally, the last thing that I want to say, okay, Priscilla, I'm studying every day. I've been studying for more than 6 months and it's not happening. You know, I've been trying many different things. When my student asks me that, or when my followers, subscribers tells me I'm changing, I'm doing many things, then I ask them, how often are you changing your study routine, your exercises, everything you do? If the answer is, oh, teacher, every week I'm trying to do something different, that's a problem too. Your brain, like it or not, your brain likes and needs discipline. It needs consistency. If you are always changing the activities, the lessons, the style, the time you study, your brain will never adapt to the style, to the routine you are following. It'll constantly change and it'll constantly need to adapt. So if you are changing too much the lessons you do, the videos you watch, if you're changing too much, this could be one of the reasons why your English is not improving. You need to stay consistent for at least 2 months to start seeing some results. So if you change too much, you're not giving your brain enough time to adapt and feel comfortable with that new activity. And consequently, you may have this feeling that you're not improving. Okay? Very well, my friends. Now, to finish, I have a question for you. What do you think you need to do to improve your English? Post here in the comments. Let's participate. Remember, turn this video into an active moment where you practice. So from all the information I have given you in this video, what do you think you need to do to improve your English? I hope I can see your answer in the comments. Other than that, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.